First, I'd like to thank everybody for standing up and speaking. Your concerns and your opinions are important to us, and those of you that I've been talking to, I think you understand that. I just want to make a couple of points clear. First of all, while I appreciate the young lady's comments about preserving green space, or some of the other comments about residential being more appropriate, those aren't options for you to consider. The property is zoned RCO. So the question before the board tonight is neighborhood business a more desirable use, a more compatible use for that property, a more appropriate use for that property than RCO? And I think the answer to that question is yes. With respect to the points about wanting to know who's going to go in there first, or what types of businesses are going to go in there first before rezoning is approved, you know what kind of businesses are going to go in there. Your code specifically spells out what the allowed uses are under neighborhood business. And we purposely made the decision to to apply for rezoning for neighborhood business as opposed to some other type of retail zoning that would allow a much more obnoxious use, like a Walmart or a Target or something like that. The intention is not to develop a big box retail development here. The purpose and the intention is to develop neighborhood business. Neighborhood business that provides services that these 1,100 residents create demand for. And when you look at the way the project is designed, and maybe not everybody is going to walk, but if they drive, the roads are connected, and it keeps traffic off of the main roads. It keeps traffic off of Central. It keeps traffic off of Pleasant View. It keeps traffic off of Walden. Under RCO, you're going to have traffic at peak hours because those are businesses that generate traffic at peak hours. Retail business doesn't necessarily generate traffic at peak hours. So if traffic is the issue, this project makes more sense than the current zoning. So I really do appreciate all the concerns of the residents. I think, really the overarching concern is going to be how the project is going to be buffered and screened. And as I said, our commitment is to work with the residents to make sure that an appropriate level of screening and buffering is accomplished there. And if we do sell the property, I know the town board is going to require that. That's what the site plan process is about. We can't go and market this property to businesses without a site plan. We can't bring a site plan before this town until it's rezoned. Lee, you're asking us to put the cart before the horse, and we can't do that. So the protection here for the residents is what's in the code. The town wrote the code that way for a reason. Neighborhood business, it is what it says it is. And that's why we made the decision to seek this rezoning. I'd be happy to answer any questions the board has.